How many days ahead of Italy did you fly out? I can't remember. Was it Tuesday?
I flew the Wednesday.
Okay, so
race was Saturday.
Wednesday, Friday. So you had 3 days of settling in before the race.
Yeah.
More or less landing and getting to the hotel, unpacking the bike, making sure that was okay, all that kind of normal stuff. Did it faze you at all, being in and around the event village? Did you find it daunting?
I think it settled me.
Yeah, okay. You literally are the only person that said that. Everybody else there was like, oh my God.
Our hotel room overlooked transition.
Yeah. How was that?
There was no escaping
Yeah.
it. You opened the curtains, you saw the red carpet, you saw the bike racks. There's no... So therefore it wasn't a shock on the day.
Okay.
And like I said, you get there, the red carpet was already out on the Wednesday. So we were there going, well, this is it. You've got those 3 days to mentally prepare yourself that's what it looks like. I don't know, I was...
Interesting.
I thought about this like on the drive over. I think I was more nervous for Graphman in June than I was Ironman.
Really? Okay.
And maybe that's because it was my first larger race, but equally it was get up, go,
Race. Yeah. Okay.
And
interesting.
I think I needed that. Well, this is like the time just to go, well, look, this is where everything is. This is all the things I can control. Getting up on the morning, going to a race, racing. Doesn't work for me.
It's really interesting.
I'll probably come onto it a bit later, but I wouldn't class myself as a control freak, but I like to control everything I can control.
Oh yeah, control the controllables.
Yeah, control the controllables. And by being there on the Wednesday, gave me time in my own head to do that.
To do as much as you could, to get as much out of the way to adapt to that situation.
Yeah. Whereas if you're going,
it's interesting.
If you're going to the race on the morning, there's so many things you can't control. And to me, everything felt rushed.
Yeah.
Whereas prior to Ironman, getting there on the Wednesday, nothing felt rushed.
Okay.
Apart from all the stuff with BA and losing bags and travelling.
Of course.
So
yes, there was that element of it as well, wasn't there? Yeah.
On the Wednesday, when bad luck comes in threes, and I think touch wood, and I think the result shows it. Most things that could have gone wrong, or the bad luck happened on that Wednesday. We were flying out.
Okay.
So obviously, we lost our bag.
True.
BA forgot to put our bag on the plane.
Yeah.
That's never a great start. Going down the controllables, I had the minimum I needed to race in my hand luggage.
Yeah.
So in that suitcase, I could have raced without it.
Yeah.
But my nutrition that I wanted to use was in there.
It's in there. Yeah.
The wetsuit lube that I practiced with that I know didn't chafe was in there. Like there were certain like little nice to haves.
But you had your key, core racing.
I had the
stuff.
bare minimum I needed to race in my hand luggage.
Obviously, Laura's, all her clothes, stuff for the week.
Trying to keep your wife happy, all her clothes missing is never a great start.
Okay.
And then also on that Wednesday, we got off in Bologna, we don't have a bag. Air tag shows that it's 700 miles away.
Yeah.
Never a great start.
Yeah.
Then went to go and get the metro, whatever it is, from Bologna Airport into Bologna Central.
Yep.
That wasn't working. There was 2 hour delays on that. So we had to go get a bus replacement. Bus replacement full of loads of people with bike boxes was an experience.
Yeah.
So that wasn't great or much fun. The train at the last minute from Bologna Central into Servia changed its platform. So now you've got a whole train's worth of people with bike boxes trying to get up the stairs. Yeah. It's just like all these little things you can cope with when they're 3 days before the race.
Yeah.
I would have been a wreck trying to cope with that the day before the race.
Yeah.
So like flying out on the Wednesday, why would you not, in my opinion? Get to Cervia on the train, no taxis available, so then had to wheel a bike box 1.5 miles from the station to the hotel.
Yeah.
And you go, I really wish I wasn't having to do this.
Yeah.
But like, I kept telling myself that evening when our bag from BA still wasn't on the flight it was then meant to get to, it didn't arrive till the following day. I was like, if everything that is going to go wrong for Ironman has now happened, I'm in a good place.
Yeah, fair.
And that was like the mindset, just to like go, rather than spiraling like, this is going to get worse, this is going to get worse, this like let that affect your race, trying to draw a line after travel day going, no, that's it now.
Okay, so it's interesting to hear you say that, because in when I've raced what I consider the big races, I've always preferred to be away from the hustle and bustle. So when I went over to Chicago, I think I stayed about 4 miles away from the event village. Just go in, get registered and disappear again, get away from everybody, don't eye each other up, and think, it's interesting to hear you come at it from a different action. Like if you're already submerged in it, you kind of almost numb yourself to the unknowns, the nervousness. So it's something that I've never put into practice, but it's a good theory.
And you can hear people setting up, and you can hear the chatter, and I don't know, it just settled me more being part of it than being, as you said, 4 miles away, wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have changed that.
Maybe if I ever do anything ever again, maybe I'll stay in the thick of it and do a U and just try and.
I could see how it
numb myself.
I could see how it could overload you, and it could send nerves spiking. But for me, I think it then calmed the nerves on the day.
Yeah.
And we'll probably get onto it. When we met on the beach the morning of the race, you said, how did you sleep? I said, 7.5 hours.
Yeah.
And your response was, I said, no one post.
No one's ever told me that. Yeah.
And that's because I'd been in that bubble now for like 3 days. Like you're kind of, I controlled all the controllables for the 3 days beforehand. I'd had time to settle, get kit ready, bike ready, go through everything I needed to do. That come the night, you're going, realistically, what more could I have done now?
Yeah.
There is nothing left.
Maybe. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah. I've always, like I say, sort of, when people were asking me, what hotel should we stay in? Okay, do you want to be in the thick of it, the hustle and bustle? Do you want to overlook transition? Do you want to be, when you come across the line, do you want to have your hotel within kind of stumbling distance, or do you want to just be out of it a bit and just a bit of breathing space? And I think everyone's different. And I had never even considered that aspect of being in it. Like I say, almost numb yourself to the overexcitement of it. I think that puts a lot of it to bed. So something else to consider. It was good to hear, though. It's good to hear. So moving on to, we touched upon it there, race morning, but your race for you. I mean, so I'm gonna kick it off by saying, in the lead up to it, I think we made some estimations, and we were pretty much there or thereabouts with our estimations.
We were 1 minute apart.
1 minute apart, which is not a bad place to be aligned as we go into this thing. And it was a superb result on the day. Absolutely fantastic. Genuinely emotional from my point of view, let alone everybody else's. So absolutely, it takes a lot for an Ironman, such a long day, so many different elements, especially in a sea swim as well. Things that can go wrong, that could impact your day. Things that have to go the right way, that, even down to wind speed and everything that to get the estimated result that we were targeting. And in actual fact, you went above and beyond that, even though, and I'll let you go, I'll take this over, but you said you didn't have the best day. So take me through let's take it from the pen, because the pen is something special. Right? You're standing there, everyone's in your hats, you all look very the same. It's really hard to see any of you and pick you out and keep an eye on you, even if you're standing on top of a wheelie bin. But yeah, I get the occasional wave, and that's kind of, but what's going through your head while you're standing in the pen? When the claps go?
It was everything that you think it might be from watching all the videos online.
Okay.
Like, you hear the thunderclap, you hear AC/DC go away. Like, you wanted to feel all that.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the Italian flair with the live rendition of the like national anthem, the fly past the helicopter with someone hanging off it. Like, what better way could you start a race?
Okay.
So I think the excitement takes away from some of the nerves. Without all the theatrics, I think I would have been in my head too much. Your stomach would start turning, but you're so absorbed by all this other stuff that's going on.
Okay.
And obviously you had, was it the Iron Dancer? He's now being christened.
The Iron Dancer, Boyan.
Like, you had him dancing away. I couldn't see what he was doing, but you obviously had Paul Kay up on the tower commenting on it, and then
I could see
all the, like, you could hear the music. And I think they started tailoring some of the music so he could dance to it. So there was a lot going on. As I think Claire and I were stood together, I think we waited. My official start time was like 8 a.m. and a couple of seconds. So it was like bang on the hour. First athlete was in the water at 7:30.
I'm going to say, I think so.
So I was only waiting half an hour. It felt like the shortest half an hour and the longest half an hour at the same time.
Okay.
Like you keep like waddling towards the start line. Claire and I exchanged like a few words. I don't remember really what we were saying. But
again, it's that little bit of diversion, having someone there, the Boyan dancing, the flags, the flair,
and then having Claire there just to like, I literally have no idea what we said to each other. But words were exchanged at various points. People were starting to get a bit fidgety, just wanting to like
get on with it.
I think your recommendation was to have a bottle of water or some electrolytes with you, just to sip on, which I was doing just to like, so I wasn't thinking about anything else. And I don't think I needed it, but it was still just like, I can drink this. Then the amount of people that kept asking, is that water? Can I clean out my goggles with it? And I was like, no, it's electrolytes. But then I start questioning, like, well, should I be cleaning up my goggles? I don't normally clean up my goggles. Like, but all this other stuff.
Don't do anything new.
Don't do anything new. But other people are like, well, I'm trying to get water off people to clean out my goggles at the last minute. I'm like, well, I don't do that. Should I do that? Is that going to make a difference? So I didn't. And I definitely didn't do it with electrolytes. But it was just, I don't know, all these little things that you don't notice, but everyone has their routines, don't they? And what works for them, and you're going, just because 50% of other people are doing it doesn't mean I need to do it.
No doubt, if you'd been halfway through the swim and your goggles had cleaned up, you'd have been thinking, I knew I should have done it. And then if they'd started leaking water in, I wonder if that's because. So the diversion is a good thing, and I think I would be the same as well. Just like things to focus on rather than being on your own in your own head. 100% agree with that. You shuffled into your cattle pens, your rows, and away you go. The day starts.
I'll pause you there because there's one thing I haven't told you.
Oh God, here we go.
As you're in those cattle lines, waiting to go, I was like 3 or 4 people out, and that was the first moment gone, I really need a wee.
Brilliant.
I was like, I've waited for at least half an hour plus the time before, been absolutely fine. I was like, I shouldn't have drank all those electrolytes. I really need a wee.
Okay.
And I was like, everyone does it in their wetsuit, surely. So I started, and just like, I could feel it, and then those 9 seconds go really quickly, and I'm pretty sure that was the biggest wee in my life. So as I crossed the line, I was still wetting myself.
Good.
Which is never the best way to start, but I was just like, I'm really hoping this doesn't show on all the videos and the photos.
Oh, can you imagine? That's what comes out of your start video and your start photos. Okay, cool.
So, that started the race in a funny way. It's not.
I'm going to go there and say you probably weren't the only one. There was a lot of when the pens cleared, there was a lot of spots of damp sand. Let's put it that way.
And no one had been in the sea yet.
Yeah, no one had been in the sea yet. So I think there's you just kind of just have to live with that and work your way through down the beach, and just know that you're going to wash your feet off in a minute.